YouTube, what's up? Curtis Johnson here. Another video. It's October 11th, about 10:45. First of all, I want to thank you guys for subscribing. We got 1,103 subscribers, getting up there. One day we're gonna be 1,000,000, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for joining. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. I don't even know if there is a share button. But anyway, subscribe. If you're subscribed, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back. If it's your first time here, subscribe. But anyway, today I want to talk about things that property preservation requires and that I incorporate in my own personal accounts. And let's get right into it. The first thing that I do is pictures. I'm not doing like a whole property. I don't even remember what it's called. But I'm not taking pictures of the whole property. But I will take a picture of a room. I will take pictures of our paths through the property if we have to walk through the property. And I will take after photos of the property. And these are before and during and after, depending on the job that I'm doing. Again, still some things are insurance work, so they will require before, during, and after. Some things I'm taking pictures of just for backup. You get people out here that say, hey, you scratched our floor, and I could take a picture of it, and I can show them pictures like, no, that floor was already scratched, or these are pictures after we left, there was no scratch there, et cetera, et cetera. Now, also, you could use those after pictures, or even all of them, as a marketing. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or wherever you want to use it. Google My Business. You can put those pictures anywhere you want, and you can use it as marketing. Show people your craft. Show what you do, what steps that you take to do your job. A lot of people like to take shortcuts. When you show people see pictures like, oh, he does, the whole job. I had a client. Yeah, we had a disagreement. They didn't fall into our program. They wanted their grass cut on such day. I was unable to do it on that day, so they didn't want me to cut their grass anymore. But, at the property, they lasted about a month. But, everybody doesn't fit into your program. This is your business. It's your program. If they want you to cut your grass, they have to fall into the program. So, one thing that they had at the property was a retaining wall. And I noticed that the retaining wall is beginning to fall. It's leaning out. It's being pushed out. And it wasn't built right. And so I was trying to explain to them what was done wrong when the retaining wall was built. And I started throwing terms out there. They didn't understand what these terms were or the materials. So I showed them pictures. I didn't get the job, and they'll probably hire someone else. But whatever, if what I know helped them, I'm okay with that. I don't even care. When they look back, they're gonna say, "Oh, this guy was right." Maybe they'll call me for something else. Who knows? It's okay. I can't stop there and wait for them. But anyway, pictures. Pictures are key, especially in big projects, especially in very nice homes, even rundown homes. Pictures will save your butt. If they say you didn't do this or you did that, you always have pictures to go back to. Date stamp pictures, because even if you take it on your cell phone, Look at my ashy hands. Even if you take it on a cell phone, you have your location on. You can turn on um, geo information, and it's saved. You can save it to, like, on my phone. I have photos from Google. I have a Android, so I download the Photos app. As I take pictures, it's saved, it's date stamped, it's already geocoded right there. I can always go back and look at it. So, and it's free. So, you know, it's something you can consider. The second thing that I use from property preservation is verbiage. You have to include the right verbiage. If you include if you have the wrong verbiage and you do fall in a situation to where you end up in court, you could be liable just off the words that you chose. Your words can be deceiving. Your words may be, um, they could contradict. So, a little bit of basic elementary in it is involved in that. Um, and believe it or not, I never was good at language arts, but my kids are very good at it. My 9-year-olds actually help me with that. I read stuff to them and they correct me. And, at first I used to get a second opinion, but they always end up being right. So, um, yeah, your verbiage and your language that you use in your contracts, what you are not including, what you are including, um, the dimensions of what you're doing. Um, then it comes to the material. What's this material? Where'd it come from? What is, you know, UPC? Things like that it can be critical um, if you have to go to court. The more details you are, the more you cover your butt. Not only that, it shows the customer that there's no misconception. We want this floor. Okay, this is the floor that you pick at such a stores, where it's coming from, or I brought the sample. This is what you pick. You can go another step to um, get a signature of them approving what you purchased from the store. I mean, there's a lot you can do. Some people say maybe go overboard, but you never know what's going to happen. And when you're running a business, number one, court costs money. Number two, not getting paid costs money. And overall, I mean, business is expensive. You don't have time to. You rather take the extra time now to make those or add those things in than to wait and not and end up in court and it costing you money. And because if you can't win, it's not good. Time limits or time schedule. People like things, when people want stuff, they want it right then and there. Um, from my experience, you catch them when they're on the hook. They already put themselves on the hook. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not a salesman. I'm not a salesman. I can explain to you how something could be done or will be done, and I mean, you either accept it or you don't. Um, because 9 times out of 10, it's not always price. It's the relationship that you build with that customer, and um, how comfortable they feel about what you're going to do. And most of that is based off you explaining the job. You know, this is when we can do it, and this is how it's going to go. We're going to do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 to prepare for the job, and then we're going to do X, Y, Z, blah, 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 to do this. This has to be done like that. So, there's no surprises. you know, and sometimes not all the most people is gonna pick the lowest bid, but then yours can be higher sometimes, and they'll pick you because they feel comfortable, because you spelled out what's gonna happen. So, um, what was I talking about? Oh, timeliness. So how did I start talking about? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, they're on the hook. Get the job, get it done as fast as possible. Sometimes they may be busy if they don't want to wait. Oh well, if they want to pay more to get it done, to jump in line, then that's better for you. But anyway, that's number three, timeliness. Communication, number four. You know, things happen. Things happen in business, things happen in your life. Communication. Let the customer know. I'm not going to be able to make it today. My kid has a fever, staying home from school, and I have to be there to nurse my child back to health. Or listen, my guys are coming. I'm not going to be there because I have a sick child, or whatever it may be. You know, I mean, I just don't call the customer collect from jail. It's like, hey, look, I got to do a couple of days, or that ain't gonna work. That's good communication, but that's gonna be a problem. But anyway, you gotta communicate. Let them know what's going on. Things happen. Most likely, they're gonna understand. Um, especially if they're not gonna, especially if they're taking off for you or schedule someone to be there for you, then you should let them know at least a day ahead of time so they can make their arrangements or readjust their schedule. So keep the communication better or good. Number five, checking over your work. I don't care what nobody says. People have made comments saying it's property preservation, it's a band aid. Um, the only thing that needs to be done is the roof. Who cares who puts what where as long as the job is done? But you have to think about it. If you're doing good work, again, in property preservation, that's going to transfer over to, you know, everything, you know. And a lot of us, including myself, started business in property preservation. And honestly, I wouldn't have half the things that I have as far as equipment and tools if I didn't catch property preservation when it was a booming industry. And so I took pride in that, and I always did my best. I learned a lot doing things that I've probably would have never done if it wasn't presented to me through property preservation. Um, as far as jobs, um, and it helped me build my business. So I'm going to take pride in my work, and I'm going to transfer that from that job to the next job. I don't care if it's painting kills on the wall. I don't care if it's cutting out sheetrock. I've been in houses where they had guys come in with a cheap paint sprayer and painted the wall. That's You're not helping. It's not working. You're not doing a good job. And I'm looking at it like, this is crap work. Calling in like this is not going to work, and now they don't want to pay me to do it correctly because they already paid you. But I'm going to call in because it's crap. You're not going to put this on me. So I yeah, you have, and then clean up. I have guys cut out sheetrock, and I'm sure you've seen videos when they just stick the sheetrock in closets. They hide the sheetrock, or they do a clean out and just hide instead they take it out the house and put it in the basement or in a shed in the back. Like, come on, man. That's not cool. And people see that. You know, they're gonna, people. What are you doing in that house? Neighbors are nosy. Oh, we're cleaning it up. Oh, okay. Well, where's your garbage can? Where's your trucks? You know, and people talk. You never know who knows who. I've been places to where I've met people that was friends with other people that I've never knew. It's like, hey, aren't you such and such? I'm like, social media is crazy. You're friends with such and such. I'm like, well, how do you know that? Like people are nosy, and social media is crazy, and it gives them the opportunity to be even more nosier. So those are my 5 tips. Do a good job. Stay communicating. Be on time. And take pictures. Peace.